Did you know that every Malaysian banknote hides not one, but two secret security threads? The first is so advanced that only 3 countries in the world can print it. But here's the real shocker. The second thread uses technology from the 1960s. And despite being over 60 years old, no counterfeiter has ever cracked it. Want to know why? Stay till the end. Imagine a wide aerial drone shot descending slowly over the lush green landscapes of Malaysia. Below you, vast fields of premium cotton stretch to the horizon. This is not just any cotton. It's the raw agricultural material chosen for its exceptional strength, durability, and that distinctive crisp feel that you recognize the moment you touch a fresh banknote. The warm tropical morning light catches the opened white cotton bolls, and you can almost feel the pure natural fiber between your fingers. This is the foundation of every banknote, a carefully selected, high-quality cotton-based security paper that forms the substrate for the nation's currency. Workers move through the rows during the golden hour, harvesting the fiber with care, knowing that each bowl will eventually become part of a country's trusted medium of exchange. The harvested cotton is compressed into certified bales, each one tagged with origin documentation, ready for its journey to a specialized security paper mill. And that mill is just the beginning. Let's fly now to a modern, state-of-the-art printing facility in Malaysia. That's the Giseke plus Devrient plant in Shah Alam. But similar facilities exist around the world. This is where the magic happens. When the certified rolls of security paper arrive at the receiving dock, quality technicians are already waiting. They verify every delivery against stringent central bank specifications, checking substrate quality, consistency, and integrity. Only when the paper meets every requirement, thickness, opacity, cotton content, is it moved into a secure storage area. This paper is not ordinary. It contains invisible fluorescent fibers, watermarks, and security threads long before any ink touches it. Now, step into the design and pre-press department. Every banknote starts as a digital artwork, a careful composition of portraits, national symbols, geometric patterns, and security features. For Malaysia's currency, you'll see the portrait of the first Yang di Pertuan Agong, the Bunga Raya hibiscus, the Songket weave patterns, and on the reverse, Mount Kinabalu and the limestone pinnacles of Gunung Api. But every country's banknotes carry their own unique identity. National heroes, native animals, historic landmarks, traditional crafts. What unites them all is the underlying architecture of security. Every modern banknote includes a shadow image, a clear window, a watermark portrait with pixel and highlighted numerals, a color-shifting security thread, a micro-lens thread, a perfect see-through register, and a colored glossy patch. These are not decorations. They are the frontline defense against counterfeiting. Take the micro-lens security thread, for example. Under extreme magnification, you can see the tiny lenses embedded in the thread. When you tilt a banknote, these lenses create a moving image, a national flower, a numeral, or a pattern that shifts as you change your viewing angle. Then there's the color shifting thread, a second thread that changes color from gold to green or copper to blue. And the watermark, a portrait created by varying the density of cotton fibers during the papermaking process, is a foundational security feature embedded directly into the paper itself. You can see it best when you hold the note up to the light. The printing process itself is a masterpiece of precision engineering. First comes offset printing. Large sheets of the blank cream white security paper are fed into enormous presses. Multiple ink fountains load specially formulated inks, often vibrant colors that reflect a nation's identity. 2 cylinders print both sides of the sheet simultaneously, applying the background-based design, intricate guilloche patterns, fine line work, and the first layers of color. When the sheet emerges, it looks flat and incomplete, but that's by design. The most important part is yet to come. That part is Intaglio printing. The Intaglio printing hall is a secured area accessible only to authorized personnel. Here, hardened steel plates are engraved with extraordinary detail. Every line of a portrait, every stroke of a denomination numeral, every curve of a national symbol. Under a raking lamp, the engraved grooves cast dramatic shadows. The Intaglio press applies thick, viscous ink that fills those grooves. Then a doctor blade, a precision steel blade, sweeps cleanly across the plate's surface, removing all ink from the non-engraved areas. What remains is ink only in the grooves. When a sheet of offset printed paper is pressed against that plate under enormous pressure, the paper is forced into the grooves. As the sheet separates, the ink is drawn out of the grooves and deposits onto the paper as raised ridges. In ultra-slow motion, you can see the ink lifting cleanly. The result is a tactile feature you can feel with your fingertip. The raised portrait, the raised numeral, the raised patterns that tell you this is genuine currency. That's why central banks always advise, feel, look, and tilt. The feel comes from Intaglio. After the front is printed, the reverse gets the same treatment. A second Intaglio plate, a second application of raised ink. Now both sides of the banknote carry physical relief. Next, the security threads are embedded and verified. The micro lens thread is checked to ensure the moving image works correctly. The color shifting thread is tilted to confirm the color change. The see-through register, a puzzle-like feature where a partial pattern on the front aligns perfectly with a partial pattern on the back, is inspected by holding the sheet to transmitted light. Microprinting, tiny text less than 1/4 of a millimeter high, is verified under high-resolution cameras. Latent images, hidden numerals that appear only when the note is tilted at the correct angle, are tested, and shadow images, revealed only when held to light, are confirmed. Then comes serial numbering. A letterpress unit applies a unique alphanumeric sequence to each banknote. Under ultraviolet light, the serial number glows, along with invisible fluorescent fibers and specially printed fluorescent ink features. These of elements are invisible in normal light, but burst into color under a black light, a simple way for anyone to verify authenticity. Finally, a protective coating is applied, and an automated inspection system scans every single banknote position. Any note with a defect is automatically marked for rejection and destroyed. Only perfect notes move forward. The perfect sheets then go to precision guillotine cutting machines. The blades descend cleanly through stacks of sheets, and for the first time, individual banknotes appear, complete, ready, real. High-speed counting machines process the approved notes. Groups of 100 notes are automatically banded into bundles. 10 bundles are assembled into a brick. Those bricks are loaded into official sealed transfer cases with joint seals from the printing facility and the central bank. Representatives from the central bank take custody, and an armored convoy departs for the central bank headquarters. At the bank's vault, the delivery is received, logged, and stored, ready for issuance. From there, the notes are distributed through the commercial banking network. They travel in secure trucks to bank vaults across the country. And finally, you walk up to a teller's window. You withdraw some cash. The teller hands you a stack of fresh banknotes. You take them, and without even thinking, you feel the raised intaglio with your thumb. You tilt one note and watch the security thread move. You hold it to the light and see the watermark. You don't do this consciously anymore. It's become instinct. That's the goal of every central bank, to make authentication so simple and intuitive that genuine notes feel, look, and behave in a way that counterfeits cannot copy. Now those banknotes flow into active commerce. They pay for groceries at a Pasar Malam night market. They change hands at a petrol
I'd like to
station.
deposit 500.
A child receives
Alright.
one as pocket
500
money.
received. Thank you.
A business owner deposits them at the bank.